Welcome to Stellify. In this video, we're diving deep into a topic that's fascinated me for a while, the 440 Hz conspiracy. This is something that has been whispered about in hushed tones for years. Have you ever wondered why music sounds the way it does? Why certain notes resonate with us more than others? Why is the note A tuned to 440 Hz? Is it just a coincidence, or is there a deeper reason behind this specific frequency? Is it just some arbitrary standard, or is there something more sinister going on? Could there be a hidden agenda behind this seemingly innocent tuning? Many researchers believe that the music industry, with the help of shadowy government organisations, has deliberately tuned our music to this specific frequency. Why would they do this? They say it's to keep us out of sync with the natural world, to make us more susceptible to manipulation, and to suppress our true potential. Could it be that music is being used as a tool for control? Could it be that they're tuning us to a frequency that keeps us in check? Let's break down the history of 440 Hz and explore the alternative frequencies that some believe are more harmonious, and let's discuss how music is being used as a tool for mind control. So, to understand this whole 440 Hz thing, we got to go back in time. Way back to when music was a reflection of the world around us. You see, for centuries, music wasn't standardized to one specific frequency. Musicians tuned their instruments by ear, often influenced by their environment and the materials they had. Different cultures used different tuning systems, each with its unique sound and feel. From the pentatonic scales of Asia to the complex rhythms of African tribes, music was as diverse as the people who created it. Some folks believe that these ancient tunings were based on natural frequencies found in nature, like the earth heartbeat or the vibrations of certain plants. They argue that these frequencies resonate with the natural world. It is said that this natural tuning created music that was more harmonious, more in tune with the universe, and more beneficial to our health and well-being. Music was not just entertainment, it was a form of healing and connection. But then, something changed. In the early 20th century, a push for standardization began, and by 1953, the International Organization for Standardization, ISO, declared 440 Hz as the standard tuning pitch. This decision was driven by the need for uniformity in musical performances and recordings. This meant that the note A above middle C on a piano and all the other notes relative to it would be tuned to this specific frequency. It was a move towards consistency, but some argue it came at a cost. And just like that, the world started singing from the same song sheet, literally. While this brought a new level of cohesion to global music, it also sparked debates about whether we lost something more profound in the process. Now, some folks point to a pivotal moment in history that they say set the stage for the 440 Hz takeover. In 1885, the Music Commission of the Italian government, led by one Giuseppe Verdi, allegedly declared that 432 Hz should be the standard tuning pitch. Verdi, a musical genius, believed that 432 Hz created a more beautiful and resonant sound. But here's where it gets interesting. It is claimed that Verdi's recommendation was ignored, and the powers that be decided to go with 440 Hz instead. Why? Well, that's a good question. Here's where we get to the meat of the discussion. This is where things start to get really intriguing and a bit unsettling. Some people believe that 440 Hz was chosen, not for its musicality, but for its potential to influence and control the masses. They argue that this frequency was deliberately selected to affect our minds in subtle yet profound ways. They claim that this specific frequency can agitate the mind, create anxiety, and even make people more susceptible to suggestion. The idea is that by tuning music to this frequency, it can subtly alter our brainwaves and emotional states. Research tells us that the Rockefeller Foundation, a powerful organization with a history of meddling in global affairs, was behind the push for 440 Hz. This suggests that the foundation had a vested interest in manipulating public perception and behavior. They allegedly funded research that showed the supposed negative effects of this tuning, and then used their influence to make it the global standard. The idea is that by controlling the standard tuning, they could exert a subtle form of control over the population. Why would they do this? What could be the motive behind such a grand scheme? Well, some believe it's all about control. The theory posits that by keeping us in a state of disharmony, they can more easily manipulate our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. It's a way to keep the masses in check, ensuring that we remain compliant and easier to govern. By keeping us in a state of disharmony, they can more easily manipulate our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. This state of constant agitation and anxiety makes us more vulnerable to external influences, making it easier for those in power to steer public opinion and maintain control. So, if 440 Hz is the bad guy, what about the alternatives? The most popular contender is 432 Hz, often called the natural or earth tuning. Proponents of 432 Hz claim that music tuned to this frequency is more relaxing, more meditative, and more in tune with the rhythms of the natural world. They point to the fact that 432 Hz resonates with the Schumann resonance, a set of natural electromagnetic frequencies that pulsate around the Earth. This connection to nature, they say, makes 432 Hz music more grounding, more healing, and more likely to induce states of peace and well-being. Another frequency that's gained a lot of attention is 528 Hz, often called the love frequency or the miracle tone. This frequency is said to have powerful healing properties, capable of repairing DNA, reducing stress, and promoting feelings of love and compassion. Many people swear by the transformative power of 528 Hz music. They say it makes them feel more connected, more joyful, and more alive. So we've got 432 Hz, the natural tuning, and 528 Hz, the love frequency. Both sound pretty good compared to the alleged mind control vibes of 440 Hz, right? But wait, there's more. Now let's get into some of the darker territory. Researchers believe that 440 Hz isn't just about subtle manipulation. It's actually being used as a weapon. It is claimed that certain frequencies, including 440 Hz, can be used to entrain brainwaves, essentially hijacking our brain activity and forcing it to synchronize with an external rhythm. This concept, known as brainwave entrainment, has been studied for decades, and it's a real phenomenon. There are many who believe that governments and militaries are using these techniques to create fear, induce compliance, and even trigger aggression in populations. Let's circle back to the Rockefeller Foundation for a moment. As one of the wealthiest and most influential and so-called philanthropic organizations in the world, they've been at the center of countless conspiracy theories, and the 440 Hz conspiracy is no exception. Some people believe that the Rockefellers, with their vast wealth and connections, were instrumental in pushing for the 440 Hz standard. They allegedly saw it as a way to control the masses, promote their own agendas, and suppress alternative forms of music that might have challenged their power. With the Rockefeller Foundation's involvement in various social engineering projects throughout history, it has certainly fueled this speculation. So, if we're being bombarded with mind-altering frequencies, what can we do about it? Well, some people believe that the key is to consciously choose music that vibrates at higher frequencies. They say that by listening to 432 Hz, 528 Hz, or other healing frequencies, we can counteract the negative effects of 440 Hz and raise our own vibration. They believe that this can lead to increased awareness, enhanced creativity, and a greater sense of well-being. So if you're feeling stuck, stressed, or out of sorts, maybe it's time to switch up your playlist and see if a little frequency adjustment is in order. Thanks for watching this latest video from the Stellify channel. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Whether you buy into this discussion or not, it's clear that there's more to music than meets the eye, or should I say, the ear. So, the next time you put on your headphones, take a moment to consider the frequencies you're tuning into. Are you listening to music that uplifts you, inspires you, and connects you to your true potential? Or are you being subtly manipulated by hidden forces? The choice, as always, is yours. So always question everything. Please do take the time to like, subscribe, and comment below. It really does inspire me to continue to make content such as this, and I fully appreciate your support.